Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to part 4 of our Alan Wake stream. We are going to... I am your host, Iron Dragon. For those who are new to the channel and want to support what I do, the usual applies. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let's get into it. We're going to pick up where we left off last time. We're not going to switch to... Technically speaking, we're not going to switch to Alan Wake just yet. We're going to start the next chapter, but it's a very short chapter where we will, you'll see, you'll see.
Use the caseboard to make sense of it. See you around.
Yep.
So quiet now. Feels like I've suddenly gone deaf. Those old folks sure can get loud, huh?
I don't mind it. What happened to grab life's gifts while you can?
Okay, so here we'll just head back to Bright Falls.
Alan Wake. My name comes up, your books come up, you come up. I've read them. There are echoes of my life in there that makes me feel like someone's been watching me. What happened to Alan Wake? The unanswered mystery. Never expected to find you alive.
My head's killing me.
I think you like using people, Wake. Taking their lives and twisting them into your stories. When someone gets hurt, it's kick-ass material for the next one. Shit! Spilled my coffee.
Take it you're not a fan then, Agent Casey.
This is not your playground, and I'm not your fucking creation.
It doesn't work that way. You can't make something out of nothing, even in a dark place where the rules hardly apply. It's very complicated to make fiction come true. I saw visions of what's happening, what will happen. Dreams. I tried to use them in my writing. I understand how dangerous it is now. Even with a paralyzing amount of planning. I think I stopped writing. I think I gave up. But there's a manuscript. Maybe I forgot not to write. The dark place makes you forget. I just want to fix this. Find a version of the story that fixes everything.
Shut up! Get down! FBI!
We want the rider! No one else needs to get hurt!
Fuck off! Shit!
Hey, what are you doing? Scratch! It's close!
Stay down!
Wait, I need a gun!
No chance. FBI!
Look out! It's coming!
Apparently so. Hello, Ruger.
What the fuck? I had escaped the dark place. So had the dark presence. Scratch. He was here, in Bright Falls. I could feel him as a growing pressure in my head. Stronger by the minute. Why didn't he kill me with the rest? What did he want? I gotta get out of here.
Well, looks like Scratch redecorated the place. Love what he did with that cultist's intestines. And of course, Alan has absolutely no weapons right now. Or no inventory at all, actually.
I needed to find Casey. We were on the same side in this fight. Strength in numbers. I need to protect myself. A gun and flashlight. How nostalgic.
Well, I have a shotgun with no ammo. Well, 2 ammo now, actually.
That's Casey. He was still alive. These were the cultists the FBI were after. Were they letting themselves be taken? Or did the dark presence not discriminate?
Put my 1 shotgun shell in there. At least it's better than not having any. You can melee attack, by the way.
Pressure in my head was unbearable. Scratch was getting closer. Stronger than ever.
What is the key for melee attacking? Because it's not a specific key. Yep, just F. Well, I'm gonna have to.
Casey! Look out! It's him! Scratch it! Fuck. pressure eased off. Scratch was further away. I could think again. Casey. Casey, I'm... Casey!
And after that brief little interlude with Wake,
FBI, drop the knife! Elmo?
Saga, you don't understand. FBC, stay down.
Positive ID. Alan Wade. Agent Anderson. Agent Kieran Estevez, Federal Bureau of Control. I'll take it from here. Out cold.
Wait, this is my case.
This is no longer an FBI investigation. The case has been transferred to us.
This is bullshit.
Noted. We're moving the evidence and paperwork from your field office to our base of operation at the sheriff's station. Any other pieces of evidence with you? Anything relevant?
The clicker. I can't trust them with it. Nothing comes to mind.
Okay. Then your work here is done. Hey. You did well.
Wait! My partner, Agent Casey's MIA.
We'll look for
He's
him.
my partner, damn it! I
Agent?
should be...
Go home.
Careful, moving weight. They think he's a para-utilitarian.
No. Fuck this. I was so close to getting the clicker to Wake. I'm not done here. Not until I find Casey. Not until my family is safe from this horror story.
told you that was a short chapter. That's the reason why I decided to go on ahead and do it.
Tor and Odin were in the photo with the clicker. They might know how it works. I'm off the case, but I can still visit family.
And there is a shack nearby where we will switch to Alan's story.
Hello?
Saga, it's Tor, your grandfather. About time you were coming to visit, you know.
How did you know I was coming to see you?
Never mind that. We have bigger problems. We're losing. Oh, fuck. Fuck you fucking hag. Fuck.
Shit. Something is off at that nursing home.
I am, however, going to go ahead and pick up the manuscript page that's right here.
Valhalla Nursing Home, founded in 2014 for Odin and Tor Anderson of the Old Gods of Asgard fame. Their twilight years. Built after the return comeback tour, flip-flopped to be their farewell tour. Cut short. Cancelled. As their agent, Barry Wheeler had managed to coax a few hit songs out of them before that. Balance Lays the Demon, a couple of others. The old men rocked like their namesakes. The backstage parties got out of hand. The air was thick with smoke. Wheeler squinted. His migraine flared, booze and drugs. A rock and roll cliche. They ran off after every gig. Wheeler had security track them down to the craziest after parties.
And also put new clues up on the board.
Tor and Odin might know something about the clicker. With Wake out of reach, this is my best lead.
And there's at least 2 more back in the Watery area. We just can't get to them just yet because we need the bolt cutters. Okay, now everything's on the board. And I'm going to do a save. And then...
to escape. A dark presence had stopped me. I had seen the title page of another manuscript. Return. I didn't remember writing it, but it felt familiar. Important. I had to find it.
Oh, okay. That's what that one's all about.
The plot board was empty again. I needed a new draft, back at the beginning, but closer to my goal.
The last draft of Initiation had brought me to my writer's room, but not the one where I was writing now. A different reality, a different time. I had died in the end. Again. The dark presence had killed me, but something had changed now. My memories of what had happened were not eaten away. There'd been another manuscript there. The title page read Return. Had I written it, but then forgotten about it? It felt important. It was important. Yeah, see, that's Initiation Draft 1. And then this is Initiation Draft 2. And we're supposedly back at the talk show studio. But what we have to do in order to advance is sit down and write.
A new draft of Initiation to reach Parliament Tower using another murder site. Scratch was reaching out from the dark place to get Alice. She was out, but still in danger.
Welcome. Our guest tonight is Alan. This time he wanted to do something.
I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now. I could take control, no more surprises.
What demons he wrestled with in the dark hours. Together with our houseman, fine, old dog Password, he has created something special. The song is called Herald of Darkness. I'd like to call this next segment The Story of the Beauty of Alan Wake. Here is a book. Chat.
And of course we have a save room right here, but actually before I do that, should I be able to use it? Yes, I should be able to. Okay, there we go. Do a quick save, check the shoebox for anything I want to bring with me. Okay. So 1 flashbang, 2 flares, 24 pistol shots. I think I'm pretty well set.
From what I've gathered, you grew up nice and sheltered with mama's pretty stories and your own made-up fury. And mama gave me a magic clicker. Well, yes, I think it's true and fair to say. So you were drawn to stories early on. My dreams would light up my imagination. And you had nightmares night and day. Yeah, but with the clicker, I chased those frights away. You, so true. So here's a clue. Hope to remember. Visions, they come true.
Anyway, all you have to do in that segment is follow the white tape, if you can see it.
And all your stories of crime and chilling thrillers of hard-boiled killers became bestsellers. It was all too much, I had to get away.
Although in this one, I'm not sure. Red carpet right here. Big arrow and tape pointing to the ladder. flickering light, which means poof.
But there is more to it than meets the eye. I never meant for it to ruin my life that way. Would you say you let the jaded lie? Dark shades could never save the day. So sad, but true.
Okay. I'm kind of a little at a loss here. Probably because the scene is so dark other than the video screens. And it won't let me go where I want to go. Invisible walls. Now, somewhere around here there was supposed to be there should be a flashlight at least. Okay. I missed something.
From what I gathered, you grew up nice and sheltered with mama's pretty stories and your own made-up fury. And mama gave me a magic clicker. Well, yes, I think it's true and fair to say. So you were drawn to stories early on. My dreams would light up my imagination. And you had nightmares night and day. Yeah, but with the clicker, I chased those frights away. Who knew? So true. So here's to hope to remember. Visions that come true. A better life with dreams. Stories of crime and chilling thrillers of hard-boiled killers became bestsellers. It was all too much, I had to get away.
And that is what I missed. At least now I've got my flashlight and pistol back again.
I never meant for it to ruin my life that way. You just say you let the jaded lie. Dark shades could never save the day. So sad, but true.
Wait a second. Well, Oh, great. I can't find the light I was supposed to take. Well, there. There we go. Warping to yet another scene.
He could write a story like Tom's ain't before him, and maybe they'd be happy once again. Just one shot, one more chance for him to save their marriage away from the city, a romantic getaway.
Ah, flare gun. And 4 flares, plus the one that's in the gun.
Still he's a torchbearer, and it couldn't be much clearer. A war needs its warrior, true and right. The darkness within him.
And we're finally going to start facing enemies again. Would you please re-kill me? Thank you. Reload the damn gun.
Still he's a torchbearer, and it couldn't be much clearer. A war needs its warrior, true and right. The darkness within him, held hostage, has seen her drowning. Would have saved her from the darkness of the lake.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, I noticed. And back to the beginning. Because I can't shoot them without getting rid of their darkness, but I can't get rid of their darkness in time for them to not hit me at least once.
Still he's a touch bearer, and it couldn't be much clearer. A world needs its warrior, true and right. The darkness within me, hostage, have you seen her drowning? Wanna save the bones of the lake.
And we do it again.
Still he's a torchbearer, and it couldn't be much clearer. A war needs its warrior, true and right. The darkness
And he still hits me through the brush.
wanna save the darkness of the lake.
Because I have 0 healing items and I keep getting clobbered.
Dive deep to the surface.
And we do it again.
he's a torchbearer, and it couldn't be much clearer. A war needs its warrior, true and right. Darkness within him, held hostage, had he seen her drowning? Want to save her from the darkness of the rain.
Could you reload, please? Thank you.
So many champion of light. Oh, I'll show you the herald of darkness. Never-ending night. Dive down deep to the surface.
Nope, you're not catching me by surprise this time, a-hole. Ah, finally some useful pills. Which does remind me, I'm going to go ahead and quick slot them. Surprisingly, I don't need them desperately yet. But that could change quickly. Finally made it past that section. Hello, Scratch. Because I seriously doubt he's just sleeping Alan Wake. No, it is Alan. Back in the green room again. That's true.
That was interesting.
The TV's off this time, so I guess we have to go to the break room because the door.
Vision.
Whoop! The other door is off. Okay.
Such a dark place, am I trapped in here? Is this real? I cannot remember. There was a manuscript, it held a key. A vicious cycle I must not surrender to. Echo scenes to seek out again and again.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. Whatever.
To bring this song to its end. Is there any way out to bring this song to its end?
Use this, huh?
You gotta figure it out to bring this song to its end.
Yeah, but that didn't stop the second stream from being copyright claimed.
And I thought this place couldn't get any stranger. Catchy, right?
Ati again. And see, that's the reason why I am such a big fan of actually games having a streamer mode in them. Control does. I don't know why Alan Wake 2 didn't, because Control came out first. Alright, time for a new manual save. And I'm back to my original inventory, but at least now I have the flare gun. Well, here's the thing about that. It might have worked, and it might be a false copyright claim. Because, you know, there are people out there who are unethical enough that they'll create a company for the sole purpose of claiming music that isn't theirs. But they're in for a surprise because I'm a long way away from being able to monetize these, which means they're not getting any money from doing it. At least not from me, anyhow.
It was all about me. This performance the Dark Place was putting on. But I had no control over it. I knew how utterly lost I was.
Which reminds me, before I go too far into it, go ahead and use that extra.
The payphone was ringing again. The mystery caller was back at it. I had to find out more.
Alan Wake? Do you know who I am?
How the fuck could I?
Whoa! There's that famous temper. Lucky thing I'm not a paparazzi.
You keep jerking me around, refusing to tell me who you are.
You remember? Oh, fuck me. Alan, listen. Tell me, how much do you remember? Did you visit Parliament Tower? Did you find anything there?
Yeah. Alice is in danger. Scratch is reaching out to her, and there's another manuscript. Not initiation, return. I saw the title page. I don't remember writing it.
Return? Oh man, this is what we're after. The Scratch can't have it. Our survival, the survival of the fucking cosmic everything depends on this. Come to me. Ocean View Hotel. I left my room key for you. It's right there on the payphone. Remember, the dark place works in loops and rituals. If the waves keep pushing you away, you just need to find another way in. We go with the flow of this ocean. Catch you soon, brother.
The Ocean View Hotel also features prominently in Control.
Shady meeting. Right on the money for the hard-boiled genre the whole city was built upon.
Although it's not as tall as this one.
The Ocean View Hotel. My destination.
And it does very much sound like them now that you mention it. And of course, these double doors up here lead me right back out to the street.
That delivered me back to the street. What did the mystery caller said? If the waves keep pushing you away, you just need to find another way in. With only dream logic to lead me to the hotel, I looked to the neon signs for guidance.
The dark presence is out there. It's hunting me. Its spies are always watching. It's trying to catch me. I think it did. What it was. It's stealing from me. Stealing my identity. It wants to be me. Replace me. Twisted version of me. Scratch. Mr. Scratch. It's slithering into the story. Once it's in the story, I have to use it to keep the story true. I got it. I have to make the story darker now. But that gives it power. That's bad. I don't want that. But I have no choice. It's an arms race. I gotta keep it together. And damn it, I'll be the first one to cross the finish line. I have to beat the devil at his own game.
The story I was building was fragile, constantly under attack. There was no time to waste. The dark presence was only a step behind me.
You're the killer, the cult leader. It's in your eyes.
No! You've got the wrong man! It's Scratch! There's no time to lose!
You're going nowhere. myself. It was all my fault. I'd had this dark place in my head for so long. Sometimes I'd forget the pain was there. Like it was the way you were supposed to feel. I was not in a dark place. I was the dark place. The source of it all. The vessel. Me and the writer. We were the same.
This place kept pushing me under, getting into my head, poisoning me with darkness. I had to find a way to escape before it was too late. Too late again.
Okay, steps leading up. Always a good thing. And somewhere around here. Oh, right. Another cooler with absolutely nothing in it. Hate it when that happens. There. Change the scene again. Duck under that. I said duck under that. Would you stop doing? I think what's happening is I'm trying to hit control to duck, but control is actually the inventory, and you don't need to duck, he automatically does. Oh, great. And the one behind him is just as bad.
Shit!
Let's see. Thankfully, that chest had bullets in it. And another word of aid found. Okay. And since we got a word of aid, yeah, let's go ahead and increase the effectiveness of trauma pads. Give me a second. Nix wants in. Okay. Now all we have to do is, well...
The sky bridge above was connected to the hotel. That could be my way in, if I could reach it.
And a word of lamp found. Oh, you know what? I'm not sure which one I should get. If I should just max out Lucky Strike at 75% chance to regain a flashlight charge. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a little bit of my health back when I do it. Aha. And a word of gun. And since we now actually do have a flare gun, we're going to get Sunny Skies, which increases the AoE. Oh, that does remind me. I should probably... No, I want to keep the pistol, but I want to quick slot that in that. And I actually have 7 flares for it. Nope, that's shotgun shells. Crap. But I don't have the shotgun right now. I thought that was additional flares. Don't know why.
This city will suck you dry if you stay here for too long. You'll end up a lost soul, haunting the streets and alleys. A faded-out shadow, glimpsed by some other poor bastard on his way toward the same fate. Your broken dreams become a broken mirror, with a twisted reflection staring back at you with all the pent-up anger. Regret, guilt, and shame was the monster you could never get away from.
More pistol rounds. That's nice.
I could see the Ocean View Hotel. I was getting close.
Oh, that's... well... Yeah, but the problem is there's no way forward from here. Right.
Alan Wake.
Well, wait. I don't feel like I'm getting any closer to the hotel. In fact, I've already cleaned out that. I feel like I've completely backtracked on myself. I wonder why Nyx is standing on her hind legs and on top of the fridge, staring at part of this wall. She does that, though. She shadow watches, I guess. Yeah, I completely backtracked. However, here is one that I haven't gotten. So, I'm not complaining. More batteries, more pills. Well, at least the backtrack wasn't a total loss, because I actually found some loot. Stopping there ever so briefly. Well, actually, before I go any further, let's go to the shoebox. And I might as well drop off the shotgun shells since I don't have a shotgun right now. There. Now let's continue. But again, how the hell am I supposed to... Ah. Maybe that's what we were supposed to do.
The lights affected where the door led to.
Aha. But there's the Ocean View Hotel. Nick's managed to jump scare me.
Somewhere where the sun still rises. Settling down, buying a house, fixing it up, building a life, finding someone. It's a fool's dream. It would all go bad. And having let hope in, it would be unbearably worse than this. You can take the man out of the city, but you can never take the city out of the man.
And there's one of Sheriff Breaker's stashes that he's left here. Oh crap. Another flashbang. More batteries. And more flares.
Bar menu caught my eye.
Manhattan, Lake on the Rocks, Shotgun, Negroni. But what we need to do is siphon the light back out, and then hey,
shotgun.
What do you know? A shotgun. And not enough space for it, I guess. There we go. Yeah, one space, not enough. Need 4 spaces for the shotgun. So here's hoping that we find something else soon. Let's see what's in here. Shotgun shells, which I don't have room for. Oh, I really hate doing this, but I need room for the shotgun shells. Goodbye, batteries. That gives me how many rounds? A total of 13 rounds for the shotgun. And let's turn the light. And because we're going to need it, we're going to quick slot it and replace the flare gun with that. I probably should have dropped off the flare gun in the lockbox, or in the shoebox. Oh, hello. Come on, get. Never mind. At least it starts me back at finding the shotgun. Only this time I found pistol rounds that I don't really need, but or not as much as I need shotgun rounds. Well, I do have... Let's go on ahead and just use one of these trauma packs to get our max healing, and then pick up the other one. Might as well. Okay. Oh, and give the light back. And we do it all again. This time pistol rounds and no trauma pack. Asshole. Quick slot that in that one. And then quick slot that in 4. And we do it all again. Because Alan can't reload a shotgun fast enough to save his own ass. Drop the damn batteries again. Quick slot this on that again. And quick slot this on that again. Pick up the shotgun shells that are always in that one. Pick up the shotgun shells that were in that one. Let's try something. Wait. That one. kiss my ass. Thank goodness I had that one flare. Now this is a 4-digit, by the way. Remember the price of the Ocean View cocktail? $25.50, so the password is 2550. The bunnies had you? Anything here I should know about? Doesn't seem to be. Okay. Well. Oh, and what a coincidence. The only way we can go is right to the room where we're supposed to be. Now let's find out who this guy is.
The room was empty except for the projector. More games. Was the film a message waiting to be played?
Almost absolutely certainly. And then we have to interact with that.
In this temple of shadow and mist, there's a window in the floor and a door in the ceiling. There's no knowing, am I standing still, or running, or kneeling? You're the one who's been calling me.
Indeed. I'm Tom Zane. Welcome to the House of Zane.
The poet. The diver. You look like me. How the hell?
Maybe. You look like me, you handsome devil. The diver was a beloved character I played in one of my films. I'm a filmmaker. A celebrated auteur.
I need answers. Why is return so important? What?
Al, you always get worked up like this. Come on, I'll fix you a drink. We're in this together. Two artists collaborating, remember? Crafting the keys to our escape. Your magnum opus, Return, and its companion piece, my film. Sharing our life-altering visions, a melding of higher minds. dreaming up our transcendental work of art. Here, in this room. 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 In this room.
It's returned, because we returned.
And that is how the magic happened.
Enough of this bullshit. Alice is in danger. I need another murder site to go further. Back to Parliament Tower. Scratchy's...
Your wife is safe back in the real New York. Scratch is reaching for her through an overlap. Return is the key to escaping the dark place. You need to get it before that freak does. There's a murder site here in the hotel. Let the waves of your writing carry you there.
Hello?
They're all yours. If anyone asks, you were never here.
Thomas Zane had ended our talk in what felt like a paranoid fit. I had what I needed from him. There was another murder site in the hotel to guide me further toward my escape. I had to write my way to it. An idea nagged at me. I could almost reach it.
Whispers from the police radio kept me awake at night. The word through the ether. A murder in the backdrop of a play featuring a murder cult. How meta can you get? He said, looking knowingly at the camera. I could sense the cult of the word in this, and their leader, Mr. Scratch. Rumored to be Alan Wake, the writer who'd gone missing years before.
The hotel was a perfect setting for a Casey story. I was on the right path.
What, you were expecting him to be in the diver suit again?
I would start at the entrance lobby. The entrance hall set the mood, where everyone had come in. The victim, the murderer, the detective.
So, you were the director of this play?
Yeah, that's me. Our performance of the cult was cursed from the pre-show ritual on. The cult is an immersive theatrical experience.
Uh-huh. You're gonna have to walk me through what that means.
Immersive theater. A play where the audience can participate, spread across this hotel. The cult is a legend. The only written copy of the manuscript lost, the play is passed on as oral tradition between theater companies. Each company only performs it once. The play was said to have special power. We were like kids playing with a Ouija board. And when you call for the devil, it will come.
The pre-show ritual. That's it. Set it up. Start from the beginning. people solving the crime and creating it.
Turned the wrong way. Went back outside. Well, since I have no pistol flares, drop you off. And since I'm not fully healed, let's move that back in and use one of them. Okay, at least I have one square. And I haven't been using these. I've been kind of saving them for an emergency, but it's nice to have them if you need them.
Shit!
Didn't fool me that time. The interesting thing is, room 111 is open, so I betcha more pistol rounds. Oh, and another flare that I didn't need that I'll drop off back in the save room because we're still close to it.
The room at the end of the corridor was closed off. It felt significant. Something terrible would happen there.
Okay, just checking to make sure none of the other rooms were open. And no, it isn't. So what we do, we go back to the plot board, we go to the final scene, we set the pre-show ritual, and that...
The scene here had changed. The prop room had been changed from room 104 to room 225.
And there's a key here.
The troop were busy building their own Wicker Man, where they themselves would be sacrificed.
Cooler full of a trauma pack. Yay. Don't really need it. Gonna grab it. Grab the trauma pack because now I need the damn thing. Actually, no I don't. Screw it. Not particularly happy that I only have 8 shots left. Unless there's a big stockpile of them somewhere. Oh, okay, well. There's arrows pointing towards room 224, though. Well, that helps with the pistol situation. And more shotgun shells. And a flare I don't need. Let's just discard it.
Night Spring. A special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities. Sometimes a quaint small town, sometimes a hulking metropolis. Different every time we set upon the road that leads us there. And yet, like a half-remembered echo of a fading dream, always familiar to us. These are the stories that take place there. Awe-inspiring, macabre, terrifying, heartbreaking, nail-biting, absurd, and thrilling. Sometimes all of these things at once. A haunting new season of mind-bending episodes, written by Alan Wake. I am your host, Orland Orr, and I will see you soon in Night Springs.
There's the confirmation that it was hinted at in the first game, but it was never quite confirmed that he was the writer of Night Springs. At least I don't recall it being confirmed. Could be wrong. And found a word of war. And since we do have the shotgun with us, so we're done with 224. Can head into 223. And in the bathroom, right here around the corner. Yeah, I will take those and those. And I'm going to have to backtrack and do some running to and from the shoebox, which fortunately isn't far away, to drop off some of the stuff I'm picking up now. Because that's 2 more flashbangs. Oh, and while I'm here, I might as well get the 6 shotgun rounds that I had saved. And the 1 battery that I had saved. Grab all that. And another signal flare. So I actually have something for the flare gun. Oh wait, what the... Well, the pistol round I can pick up right away. Or rounds. Equip the pistol for the sole purpose of putting that single flare in it, and then stuff the flare gun back in the shoebox. And one more run to 223. Pick up that trauma pack. Come in here. Pick up this trauma pack. Yeah. Go back the other way, drop those off in the shoebox. Wow, nice. To actually have 6 trauma packs at one time. That's been rare so far. And I'm going to check one more time in here to see if there's anything else, but I don't think there is. Yeah, there is. Oh, hey. Another trauma pack. Oh boy, here we go again. And another flare. 2 more trips to the safe room. And the only reason I'm doing this is because we're right across the hall from it. Otherwise, I wouldn't even bother grabbing this stuff. Because I want to keep an inventory space open in case I find something more useful. I don't know, maybe I'll get lucky and I'll find another word that'll let me get his last, that'll help me get his last inventory upgrade. I certainly won't say no to 5 more spaces of inventory. Not fooled.
These words. Shit!
The ballroom would be the stage of a key scene in the play.
And the room 101 key, and save again. And before we tinker with anything, there's a word of stuff right there. And there we go. The magic pocket. I've been wanting that. Not that I would complain about the tourist map or the extra battery charges either. But you know, I'll take what I can get. That extra row is just way too useful. And then head over here, go to the ballroom, do the pre-show ritual.
The cult in the play was called the Cult of the Tree. With their deer masks, they were the backwoods echo of the cult of the words urban horror.
And there's a whiteboard over here. Play schedule. Rehearsal in room 219, moved to room 202. Remember, hit your marks, keep your masks on, and make it weird. So, despite that, we're not going to room 202, we're going to room 219, where it used to be. Oh, there's a symbol you'll see a lot in Control. That particular symbol, but in black, tends to mark things in Control. 209. Why do I have the feeling Aki's in there? $215, $217. Have we already picked that up? Oh, you shithead. There we go. And another word of power, another word of war. We're going to spread, well, I only have one flare for that flare gun, which is why I'm not carrying it with me right now. Rough call. But I'm going to max out full stop. That'll double the damage of the last bullet in the cylinder. And room 202 is now straight ahead.
This is where they gathered before the play. This is where it began.
Check to make sure there's no loot scattered around. And I don't think there is. So we go here. Rehearsal room. Pre-show ritual.
The plot changed the details of the world.
Why set up a play in a hotel? And why this hotel?
Because the rent is cheap? No. The ocean view was perfect for this. It's said to be haunted. Dark stories about murder, death, suicide. Supposedly, an actual cult once performed an unspeakable ritual to summon something in the ballroom. Did we summon the same thing? Tapped into something horrifying? It seemed like it was part of the play, but it wasn't. Does that sound crazy?
You don't want to ask me about crazy, kid.
A haunted hotel. Yes. That's a trope for a reason.
And then we're going to go back to this, but we're going to replace that with haunted. And now there's a new door over here. I have plenty of ammo, and I kind of need to save what little ammo, plenty of shotgun ammo. Need to save what little ammo I have left for the revolver, so go ahead and use it and grab our 1 flare gun charge. Okay, good. And this time we're going to go back to the board, go to the ballroom, and make it haunted. Nix, what are you up to? Oh, she's up to sleeping on the back of the chair again. Never mind. I heard a noise and thought it was her.
I recognized my writer's room on the stage. I almost dreaded the ideas this would conjure up.
In this room, what was the nice set you got here? What was the scene in this room?
Well, this is what we call the writer's room. In the play, it's where the devil rewrites reality whilst God is asleep. The devil was our star role. I got a big-time celebrity to play him, and he was method acting the role to perfection. He never broke character, always wore the coat mask. His name was scratched out on the posters.
Mm-hmm. And who was this mystery celebrity? Let me guess. Alan Wake?
I wish I could tell you, but turns out there were masks upon masks. Whoever he really was, shit got weird when he was around. Some of the crew joked that we'd actually hired the devil to play himself.
Mr. Scratch is the devil. He was born to play the role.
I had to agree with Casey on that.
And now we have the devil on the plot board. Oh, crap.
Darkness is coming. The story is a monster.
Oh, come on. Kindly select what I told you to select.
A chance of my story.
And we get to do it again anyway. And come back in here and go to the plot board and go to the ballroom and make it haunted and go watch the
I recognized my writer's room on the stage. I almost dreaded the ideas this would conjure up.
What was the nice set you got here?
and watch this again.
What was the scene in this room?
Well, this is what we call the writer's room. In the play, it's where the devil rewrites reality whilst God is asleep. The devil was our star role. I got a big-time celebrity to play him, and he was method acting the role to perfection. He never broke character, always wore the coat mask. His name was scratched out on the posters.
And who was this mystery celebrity? Let me guess. Alan Wake?
I wish I could tell you, but turns out there were masks upon masks. Whoever he really was, shit got weird when he was around. Some of the crew joked that we'd actually hired the devil to play himself.
Mr. Scratch is the devil. He was born to play the role.
I had to agree with Casey on that. I needed to find the key.
Ah. That was Dr. Darling on the TV, by the way. Well, that did me no good. Okay, let's see.
The plot changes shaped the world around me.
Well, no, that didn't help me. No, it's not this room I need. Dadgummit. Okay.
It could not be opened on this side.
Something is not right. Because it's talking about a... Because, thing is, I could have sworn that our route from the first floor to the second floor uh-huh, 225. Thank you. At least it is marked on the map. I could have sworn it was room 205, but no, it's 225. In other words, through the safe room. And we are now back in room 104, which is where I wanted to be. Okay. Okay, we need room 101. Use the room 101 key before anything can attack me. Get in here. This is a collectible. Watching this. And that's that. The second thing in this room 2 flares. That brings us up to at least 4. And now that I think about it, let's very quickly go back to the save room, because we have apparently way more flares than I thought we did. Looks like we have 26 pistol shots, 8 shotgun shells, and 8 flares. Nice. And because we're here, grab a trauma pack and use it. And there's more here, more something. Huh, another pack. Great. Well, I'll probably end up using that before anything. So I'll just keep it on me for now. And we come through to the entrance hall. Yeah. Down here. And we go to entrance hall, and we put the devil in there.
The story was affecting the scene. The devil's path up the staircase was draped in blood.
And another flare. But not for the flare gun, just a standalone flare. Yeah, that just leads out now. Okay. And climb the stairs, climb the stairs, climb more stairs, climb more stairs. I'm kind of happy that this isn't the...
I felt the presence of a new idea here.
I'm kind of happy that this isn't the stairwell of the U.S. robotics building in iRobot, because that building was hundreds of floors.
Mr. Scratch, if that's who the actor playing the devil was, had stayed in the hotel. asking around at reception and got me a room number. 666. He had requested that room specifically. The devil had a sense of humor. Or he really didn't. It was funny either way. According to the director, the actor hadn't mingled with the rest of the cast. He had only come out for the play. And always in character.
Oh boy.
Scratch had been here. I could sense his presence lingering in the room. I was about to have another killer idea.
Let's talk about the murder victim. The lady who was killed in the climax of the play.
The leading lady. Oh, it was an honor to get to work with her. A grand dame for sure. She went back a long time. Kept insisting she had seen the long-lost original script of the play. She'd been with this mysterious writer, his muse. That was her role in the play. The muse.
She was staying in room 108, where the murder happened.
The set of the final scene, right. The devil comes, an unstoppable force crashing through the hotel through each scene, executing with devastating mastery, and all leading up to him meeting his muse. Turns out he knew her. He had only joined the play to get to her.
To murder her.
Keep running. Keep running. Dodge the shadows. Get caught.
You again. The dark presence had come for me. Drawn to the story I was writing as it grew darker.
Okay. Let's drop some stuff off in the shoebox. well, one thing off in the shoebox. Because I sure as heck am keeping the flare gun with me since I have that many flares for it. Okay, we're back in the entrance hall.
Wake.
Come back to the final scene. Check our plot board.
I had to be at the scene to see and understand it in order to change it.
Okay, looks like we're looking for room 108. One 104, 105, 106, 107. Really? Oh, that.
I couldn't add a new element from here. I'd have to go to the scene. The scene changed with the story.
For some reason, instead of doing a straight swap, it wanted me to unremove the thing and then... and then add the climax thing. Lost on the shore between the forest and the ocean, the owl and the deer reflected in motion. In his room he will hurt her, in hers he is caught. His story ends, her story does not. This is a ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you are gone.
This was the murder site. Another step. Somehow I was closer to home. Closer than ever before. It's you again. The FBI agent. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake. Are we still trapped? We have the clicker. We can...
You know about the clicker. It can help us. I destroyed the dark presence with it last time. You can help. You can find it. You must find it.
I can get it to you. I have to understand. Did you write the story?
Alice is in danger. I have to stop Scratch. I have to find Return. I need to get back to my apartment. I'm writing a story to get through. Initiation. It's the only way.
The story. You can do that. You can write out.
It lasted only for a moment, like two planets passing in orbit. Saga Anderson was helping me go deeper, closer to escape. Somehow, I had to trust her. Parliament Tower. I had to get back to my apartment, my study. I had to find the manuscript of Return.
And on to the next chapter, Initiation 6.
Alan Wake.
I will be right back. This is a good point for me to dehydrate a little bit. Be right back. All right, I have returned.
Parliament Tower was here, again. Zane said the manuscript of return was the key to escaping. I had to get it before Scratch did.
Yes, we do, but first, since we've made it out of the hotel... Oh, and I said earlier that the Ocean View Hotel featured prominently in Control. Actually, it was the Ocean View Motel. So it's a different place, kinda.
Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
Okay, here we go. Greetings from Hollywood. Barry Wheeler, dated 2 years ago. Hey Alice, I'm more of a fish out of water in Hollywood than I ever was in the Pacific Northwest wilderness. These yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't be more fake if they had 6 fingers. And everything is so great all the time, even when it's in fact the opposite. More than once I've thrown up in my mouth during meetings with these movie exec jerks. But I gotta be here to look after Al's legacy. Everyone wants to gobble up the film rights for the Casey books, and they have moronic ideas of what to do with them. It's my duty to herd this horde of tanned zombies in the general direction of something resembling good taste. I'm painfully aware how deeply Al would have hated adaptations if they didn't do justice to his vision. He was a master of hating things deeply. For good reasons. I mean, that's why we loved him so much, right? Anyway, gotta hop on another video call now to talk about casting. Your pal, Barry. Joined a cult 1 year ago. Hey Alice, you're going to think I've been replaced by an evil double, but I've joined a cult and I love it. Joking about it being a cult. Kind of. Blessed wellness retreat. Working with Al or the Andersons was tough sometimes, but these movie biz types are insane. My stress levels are through the roof, but then I was tipped off about the retreat. Best decision I've ever made. I have never felt this good and, well, healthy. The guy who runs this place, Chester, is a miracle worker, not a wacko in any way. I know you think I'm full of crap, but I've lost a ton of weight. You wouldn't recognize me. Chester says I'm lucky to have ended up here, that something bad would have happened to me if I'd stayed in New York. I believe him. I wasn't feeling great after everything that happened, especially after those FBC creepos wanted to chat with me. Enough to turn anyone into a conspiracy nut. I hope you're good over there. Come visit anytime. The West Coast is not as bad as I made it sound in my earlier mails. Your pal, Barry. Checking in 1 year ago. Hey Alice, checking in because I haven't heard from you. Everything good back there? I've been trapped in non-stop meetings with no breaks. Open kimono. I have considered peeing in a mug and lunches be damned. How these people ever get a movie made when all they do is sit in meetings is beyond me. Your pal, Barry. I'll handle it, dated 6 months ago. Hey Alice, shark circling. They now want to turn what happened to Al into a movie and or a TV show and or, get this, a video game. I told them what to go do with themselves. Also, in case you hear about this from someone else, a true crime writer named Tammy Booker is working on a book about Al. I hunted down her publisher and told them we'll sue. Don't worry, I've got you covered. How is everything? Dated 4 months ago. Hey Alice, everything good with you back home? Just checking in. Tried to call but couldn't reach you. You're probably just deep in your creative process. I know how you artists get when you're in the middle of your projects. Everything else disappears. If you call back and can't reach me, I'm doing whatever it is an executive producer is supposed to do. Still a mystery to me. Oh, and if you want me to help with anything business related to your exhibition, just say the word. And there's a TV around here. Yep.
For months after Alan died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, the shock, the guilt, the fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. And he still checks in, even after he moved out west.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
And another tape from her.
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image. The horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera.
And then we head back out, left, and over here.
the show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough. I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
And into this room.
There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows. Fear of the dark is really just fear of what could be. That vast, paralyzing ocean. But photography can freeze reality in a snapshot, put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
Okay. And at this point, we are actually going to switch back to Saga's story after interacting with this screen. And getting a cinematic.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
And now we know why Saga is immune to the changes. Alan wrote it that way.
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice. Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of initiation.
And instead of interacting with the TV, first I'm going to do a manual save. Then we switch reality. And we're back in Saga's story. Let's see. Yeah. Still has all of her stuff, so that's good. Okay, now which way leads me? Oh ho. Yeah. Also,
Another cult stash?
.308 rounds? Huh. I'd love to grab that first aid kit, but no go there. Not unless I drop something. You know, now that I think about it, well, no, just dropping the propane tank wouldn't help. But dropping off one of the kits would. So we'll come back down here, leave one of the kits in the box, run up and get the other one, problem solved. Also, we're going to put the 308 ammo in the box until we actually have the 308. And I'm going to move some arrows out of there too. Or some crossbow bolts out of there. Okay, that looks good. The cult of the tree sees everything, huh? Now we can, if we wanted to. Ooh, I think the Popo just chased someone. Any rate, no, didn't start their sirens, so they must be on a must have just gone on a call. Anyway, we can go all the way back to the Palace Lodge if we want to, but we don't need to. But we do know where 2 stashes are, so I imagine we'll be headed back there later to get that taken care of. Yeah, okay, I picked that up before I switched to Alan. Because I remember there was supposed to be a page in that safe spot, but then I remembered, hey, I might have picked that up already. And sure enough, I did. Just in case I forgot anything, let's head back up here. And I was correct to do so.
Another rhyme.
Any more equipment? No. But it's another one of those nursery rhymes. Mother, may I go outside? May I run and play? I say to you, my daughter dear, go outside and play, but only in the light of day, and only round the trees so grown. Never near the lake, my child, and never may you drown. Well, the mother was at home, and we have the mother doll. And the only safe place to play would be that.
That's it.
And there's a trail of new toys and more of that black stuff. Wait a second. Another lantern charm. I wonder if it stacks with the one I already have. Hold on. Anyway, as I was saying, I wonder if this lantern... Oh wait, that's a coffee mug charm. What? I could have sworn... Well, whatever. Okay. If it had been another lantern charm, I would have wondered if it stacked with the one I'm already using and had 6 charges per battery on the flashlight. But I guess not. I suppose that is a good thing. Okay. Which reminds me, I said I was going to do this, and I am going to do it. Put that ammo in there, and go ahead and move this one. Well, at least I've got no shortage of trauma pads. Okay, I'm not in the cabin anymore. You can come out. And tried to catch me by surprise, you naughty thing. Shit. Okay, let's go back in here and get that pad back out of the box and actually use it. That's one of them gone. That's the other one gone. Wasn't expecting that. Let's go ahead and pick up these 2 extra arrows. Move those up there, just because. I'm still way short on ammo for a pistol. I don't even have enough for a full clip. So here's hoping I... Okay, am I heading the right way? Yes, I am. Okay, nursing home's up that way, ranger cabin's up this way. But you see those ornaments hanging from the trees? That's a sign that we are close to another one of these.
Casey lunchbox?
Just then, I suddenly slammed into something that felt like a sturdy, well-built brick wall. I almost fell, but a strong arm grabbed me by the waist. I hardly knew what was happening. A voice reached through my confused, frightened haze like an outstretched hand. A gruff, manly voice. The deep, reassuring voice reassured me. "Don't you worry, miss. I've got this." I looked up just in time to see the monster barreling through the forest at us. Just then, a blast. The monster went down like an elderly person who had lost their cane. I looked up at my savior and saw a handsome face with dark hair. He wore a stylish tweed jacket and held up a smoking pistol. "Gosh, that sounds really familiar. I wonder why." "Looks like I got here just in time," he said. He smiled at me and my heart fluttered like a bird. "I'll say," I thought to myself. And that's got 7 more manuscript fragments. And of course the reason it sounds awfully familiar is because Alan Wake was wearing a tweed jacket through the whole first game. Whoop. Yeah, this is the correct route. Okay, there are 200 total vehicles in a factory consisting of bicycles and cars. Each car has 4 wheels, well, duh, and each bicycle has 2 wheels, well, duh. There are a total of 754 wheels in the factory. How many cars are in the factory? Well, this is one of those cases where the equation would be 4x plus 2y equals 754. And you'd have to solve for x. In this case, there's 23 bicycles and 177 cars. And a flare. And another propane tank. And more shotgun shells. We need to go bigger. More stick symbols, more graffiti. I want people pissing their pants when they think about going in the woods. Spread the word. And if we go here, the path to the boatyard is flooded like it was before. And it looks like on the map it looks like the ranger station is flooded. But I'm going to head this way anyway, just to see if there's any loot out here. because our map only shows us the location of the cult stashes. And there might just be, because those symbols
More of
indicate
those kids' lunchboxes.
indicate this. I was going to leave you some cookies, but I was worried an animal would get into them, so I didn't. But it's the thought that counts, right? And it's 8 more manuscript fragments. Combined with everything else I've got, it might just get me an upgrade. Let's say I've already got all of those. And it gets me exactly enough for that.
Saga realized the crossbow could hold 2 shots at the same time. Had she just not noticed before? Or had the weapon changed somehow? Like in a dream?
There we go. I still want some more shotgun and or pistol ammo. Okay. So. Now that we've done that, probably should head back up to the path leading to the nursing home. And of course there's some taken out and about, but I think I'm just going to try to run past them and not fight them. I think they've lost track of me.
Tor and Odin claim to be my family. I know Logan and I never lived here. But I don't know enough about my family history to say they're not my relatives. Mom only ever said my grandfather was bad news. The less I knew about him, the better.
Oh look, another one of Mayor Setter's campaign tables.
Vote Mayor Setter to sit in office.
Well, that's obviously not going to let me in. Thought there might be a way through the gate, but that gate is solidly built. No evidence of doors in the gate. And that gate has that. Aha. New manuscript page. Saga at the nursing home, huh?
Slid into a nightmare. A growing amount of evidence said her daughter was dead. Saga couldn't accept that. Wake said it could be undone. But Wake was gone, in the custody of the Federal Bureau of Control. Casey, her only ally, was gone too. She was alone. Agent Estevez had pulled rank on her, stonewalled her, shut her out of her own case. Saga refused to give up. She needed answers. Tor and Odin Anderson would have some. A family visit then. No one could blame her for that. Saga was trapped in a horror story. It was manifesting itself around her like the darkness of a mental illness, pushing her deeper and deeper.
Fortunately, they have a doorbell.
Just getting them. Oh, Saga? What's up? Hello, Rose. Thought I'd swing by, see the family. Not a bad time, is it?
Oh, no. I was just, tidying I'm so glad you're visiting again, Saga. But Odin and Tor can't see anyone today.
I was just on the phone with Tor. He invited me over.
Sorry. They had a little too much fun on our trip to Watery and need to rest.
I need an excuse to get in and talk to them. That's too bad. Okay if I say hi to the other residents before I go?
Sure. They always love visitors. Come on in. Not smart to be outside when the sun goes down.
I love the architecture. I always dreamed of living in a haunted Victorian manor.
You say that like it's your first time here. Here's some of our residents, or as I like to call them, our little Vikings. Look who swung by, everyone. Norman, clothes! Norman, we have a visitor. Where are your clothes?
I'm headed back to the sauna with Ozzy.
Just another day in Valhalla. I should really get back to work, Saga. But feel free to spend some time with Mandy May and Norman here. It's good for them to have company.
The Valhalla Nursing
here somewhere.
Home was established in 2014 by the Old Gods Foundation. Originally built in 1965 by an unknown architect for the Finnish filmmaker Thomas Zane, this manor is steeped in artistic history. I met Odin and Tor in 2012 in a strange trip that resulted in strange new friendships. I was honored to manage their band as they made their comeback, touring the country and producing revolutionary new music. However, all good things must come to an end. Valhalla is a place of rest. In that spirit, I hope this building will serve as a place where people can spend their golden years in peace and comfort. May it be a home to those who need one. Welcome to Valhalla.
Hello, Jaakko. Looks
Oh,
like
no.
another perfect morning in paradise. I agree, Ilmo. A perfect morning for me to drink this coffee I'm holding. Oh shit, this coffee is shit. Jaakko, did you just drink a regular brand coffee? Oh, I did. My perfect morning is ruined. And all because of your shit coffee. If only we could have good coffee. Hey, what's that sound? Oh. Ilmo, look, it's the Bright Falls blended organic coffee from Old Deer Diner. Oh, wow. I've heard that the health benefits of this coffee...
Which has no proven effect on eyesight, sex drive, or attitudes towards any animals or natural surroundings. Bright Falls Blend Organic Coffee contains caffeine, blah, 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 blah.
Hot coffee close at hand. You are always prepared for what comes next. How does it taste?
I feel like $1 million. Thanks, Oh Dear Diner Coffee. Bright Falls blends organic coffees brewed with care right here in the Pacific Northwest from coffee beans that are sourced locally, Puerto Rico. Try it today at Coffee and the Old Deer Diner, and don't forget to try the delicious brunch special this month only for Deer Fest.
Sourced locally in Puerto Rico. Another arrow and
another lunchbox.
You are strong. You are successful. You are confident. You are now possessing 5 more manuscript fragments.
Old gods of Asgard. So Odin and Thor had abandoned everything.
And more shotgun shells. And another battery. Good. That gives me what? 16 shotgun shells and 26 pistol rounds total. Well, that's an improvement.
Are you planning to go watch the Deer Fest parade, Mandy May?
And sit in a crowd of noisy drunks all day? I'd rather stick this knitting needle in my ear.
Do either of you know where I could find Thor and Odin?
Odin is sleeping upstairs, but your grandpa's been acting crazy. He got electrocuted when he smashed the telephone.
Don't make up stories. Thor went loopy and smacked himself in the head with that hammer he's always carrying around.
Thor is hurt. Something's wrong with him.
What happened to Thor?
Thor hurt badly?
He never let go of that hammer when he got electrocuted. It looked like a bolt of lightning hit him. Wham! Zap!
Thank goodness Blum took the hammer away from him. It's not Thor's hammer, no matter what he keeps saying. Blum has his moments, even if he is a Russian.
Andy May, you can't say stuff like that.
Sure she can.
That's some fascinating network, Mandy May. What's your inspiration?
I don't know. It is what it wants to be. Taking a break from making those little ornaments for Rose. Do you knit?
I dabbled when I was pregnant. Socks, mittens, the usual stuff.
Oh, how about knitting me some underwear?
One more crude remark from you, Norman, and I'll put this needle in your ear.
That gives us more clues for the board. And of course, again, it's another mayor thing that gets added to the board. Let's look over here at the case board. Still in the Watery. Well, wait. Outside Bright Falls. Check the cases. Go to the Anderson brothers. Rose, Thor and Odin are resting and can't have guests. Thor had some kind of accident and is sleeping upstairs. Add that. Go back to the story. Those are still both marked for later. Cult stashes. Oh, wait. Nursery rhymes. This goes up in the dolls. One more doll to find, I think. Rhyme and Watery. Another Rhyme and Watery. Lunchbox found near the nursing home in Bright Falls. Lunchbox found in the woods near Bright Falls. Lunchbox found on the path to the nursing home in Bright Falls. Okay, so there's going to be 3 more of those in Bright Falls area. And that does it for our storyboard for now.
I thought Archie put on a wonderful performance this afternoon.
But you're always calling him a crazy fit.
I respect the art, Norman.
Ati, this is your home. You don't need to keep going. And you know Mr. Bloom doesn't like it when you take his work clothes. Why don't you go pick a song from the jukebox?
Yes, box only thing. Just thinking about it makes my dance foot waggle. Look at that, I know.
You said I'd been here before. When was the last time I visited? Let's see exactly what she thinks she remembers.
Oh, it's been years. We were all so sad when you left. After the accident.
Oh, fuck this. My daughter didn't drown. You're remembering wrong. She's at home watching Night Springs with her father.
Mm-hmm.
It's useless. I need to stop the story. Mandy May and Norman said Tor is hurt. Why didn't you mention that earlier?
Oh, you mean the little bump on his noggin? It's nothing. The residents like to exaggerate.
Uh-huh. I need to check Tor's room.
Have you seen the way Tor's been slobbering over Cynthia? He's like a horny teenager. What's wrong with him? He's our age.
The poet came down to the lake to come to his deed. When there was no winter, he was
Sorry, Saga. That area's for staff only.
What's in the wellness center?
Oh, that's where we provide our health services to the residents. We have a rehab facility, dining area, and beds for special round-the-clock care. To stay young, stay limber.
You know, if it wasn't for the fact that Alan has been working on this story, I would wonder when Rose managed to find time to get her nursing certificate. On the other hand, I can't deny it's a significant upgrade from being a waitress at a diner. Oh dear.
Poor thing.
Oh, a deer. another bottle of pills that I can't take right now. But I will take opportunity to save, and I can stash some of this stuff in the shoebox, thank goodness. Okay. Okay, that should free up enough spaces for me to grab some stuff.
The government built a bunker here during World War II to watch the ocean.
I shouldn't interrupt you.
Axis navies and who knows what else. Ever since they sealed the bunker, it's been a hot spot for teens. The Ocean View Motel and Spa, they call it. Ironically, I believe. They go there to enjoy their beer and their vapes and electronic cigarettes. Ridiculous. The future is... So, the teens would drink there, do other stuff that isn't appropriate content for you listeners at home.
Need the key.
But the bunker has a tendency to flood, especially during the winter. In the 90s, a group of teens went down there one Saturday night and got a little drunker than usual.
I just realized who that was. That's Pat Maine sitting there doing his radio show still. Map of the nursing home.
This is Tor's room.
Shotgun shells.
More moonshine. Was this a drunken rampage? This place is a mess. And Tor's not here. I need to keep looking.
Cases. The brothers. The bedroom is trashed. Okay.
Excuse me, miss, but you don't see me barging into your room while you're performing mental and physical strengthening exercises, do you? I thought not.
Sorry. Don't mind me.
And now I have to start over.
Odin's in bad shape. He was drunk in Watery. Or is this something more serious? That woman in the painting looks like Mom. Was I born here?
Well, I doubt you were born in the nursing home, but... Wow, 8 of them. And I've only found 2 so far. To drink from the cup of the sea of night, to drink from the cup of the wise one, for wisdom to be a seer, I gave up my eye and the light of the moon to shine and see the many worlds to Banus and beyond. Across the dark dreaming sea, the branching paths of the tree. I gave up my eye so many times, we have lived and died and been reborn. We have met here before and will keep on meeting still. Where did I put the eye? Before time I gave it to Mimir to drink from, the well of wisdom. 1976, I took it out myself to see, drank the moonshine. 1988, he who stands on the threshold took it from me. The time will come again to be rid again.
Can you hear me, Odin? Odin Addison? Can you hear me? I need to ask you a couple of questions. Odin? He's in no shape to talk. Odin's in rough shape. What happened to him?
These are our twilight years. There's darkness in the water. We have our little tricks. And so do you.
What's happening? It's never felt this way before.
You're all grown up, Saga, dearest. And you're back just in time. The forces of darkness are eating away at us. We're too old and weak. You have the power in you, like all Andersons.
What was that? He wasn't a projection. Odin was really here. We were connected. Are they really my family? Is that why this is happening? I've never connected to someone like this in my mind place before. How is this happening?
I was glad to answer your call. Vikings are born travelers. You are a seer. You can see the truth. But your grandpa will want to tell you more himself. Wouldn't want to steal his thunder. Tor is in danger. You can save him.
Is my mind place more than just a mental technique? Sometimes my mind place even baffles me. Is this the reason? Is there something more than intuition behind it? One thing at a time. Tor is in trouble. Once I help him, he can maybe tell me more. I found a photograph of you with the cultists. How are you involved?
We're too old for this brand of crazy, but we'll drink with anyone who's offering. The cult's been on our asses to join for years, but we already have our band, and those damn fools don't know what they're dealing with. No wonder they want a pair of legends.
Tor and Odin are not part of the cult. The cult thinks there's something special about Tor and Odin. I'm starting to see it too. I found Wake's clicker. What can you tell me about it?
Cut off from Tom's land. It washed to the shore. Good work getting the light switch. The light switch is like an amp. You can play rock and roll without it, but you won't blow anyone away. Art, like Tom's writing, can change the world. But the light switch will crank that change to 11.
The clicker has the power to change the story. To save Logan. This confirms what Wake said. I can't let Scratch get his hands on the clicker. By Tom's writing, Odin must mean Wake. You said Tor is in danger. What's going on?
Darkness is drawn to the spark. Tor only thinks with his hammer, never his head. The Prince of fucking Darkness is making a comeback. Tor's marked by darkness. I can feel it. Is he in his room? It wants to take him, and then take me. Beware of Cynthia Weaver. Bad things happen in the wellness center. Don't let her drag him under, Saga.
Does Prince of Darkness refer to Scratch? Is Tor becoming taken? I need to find him before it's too late. Stop this before more people get hurt. Tor is not okay. Something is definitely going on.
Tor wasn't in his room, but it sounds like I should check out the wellness center. The clicker is an amplifier. Alone, it's not very useful. That goes in that category. And art like Wake's writing has the power to change reality. The clicker modifies that.
The clicker makes Wake's writing change reality. Can I trust him with that much power? Not sure I have a choice.
Then go back here, go to the Cult of the Tree. Got one new one here. Still for later, both of those. Well, at any case, before we go to check on Tor and see what's up with him, considering we have about 4 minutes before the 2-hour mark, I think this is a good place for me to make a manual save. Whoop. And end the stream for today.
The light bulb at Blum. Meant to replace it days ago. This will put a smile back on your face, my dear.
Sorry? She's one of them. There must be an overlap here somewhere.
Well,
Breakfast is at 7. Tomorrow will be eggs, toast, grapefruit.
where the heck is the save room? I'm going to find the save room, but I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. I want to thank everyone for coming. I appreciate all the support. And I will see you for the next one. Have a nice rest of your day.